to Germany in 7 days, and we have so much to do. I just got back from being in Hawaii for an entire month, and now we are driving all the way to Wisconsin from Alabama and back over the course of probably 3 or 4 days to drop off our sweet puppy with a lovely family that's gonna watch her while we are gone. And I am so stressed. Our entire house is packed up. We have everything put in storage. One of our vehicles we've dropped off. It's being shipped over to Germany. And we just have a week to wrap everything else up. But the thing that has stressed me out the most is planning for taking our cat over there, because there are so many things you need to get in order before you can bring a cat or any sort of pet to another country. So I'm gonna kind of walk through some of what you need to keep in mind. Okay, the first thing to remember is that the requirements for taking a pet overseas are different depending on which country you're going to. So what I'm about to tell you for what I need to do for my cat to bring her to Germany is not the same for what you might need to be doing with your pet to take them to a different country. So the first thing, you need to go on to the USDA's website. It brings you to all sorts of options. You can have a drop-down menu that'll bring you to the country you're going to, and it will list out the specific requirements. So there's a couple things you're gonna wanna make sure you get in order. You wanna make sure that you accomplish all of the USDA requirements for taking your pet over there, but then you also need to check with your airline and your flight to see if they have specific requirements on top of that. So we are flying Delta. So I looked into Delta and their requirements for bringing a cat on board as a carry-on. And they have specific requirements for what the little like kind of kennel needs to be. It needs to be, for this one, it was like soft-sided. It needed to be ventilated on, I think, 3 sides. And it needed to be big enough where she could move around freely. For the actual country requirements for our cat, we needed to get a certified health certificate, one that's certified from the USDA. Now, we're in the middle of that process right now. I didn't want to mess anything up, so I called. You have to find a USDA accredited vet, and I found one. It's at the same place we usually take our cat, and I scheduled an appointment with her in advance, and I said, I just want to go over all of the requirements. That was so helpful. I highly recommend doing that instead of just trying to do it all on your own. So we went to this appointment. I brought my cat in. She had printed out all the requirements for Germany and went through line by line. So when we were there, what she needed to do in this appointment, I wasn't expecting my cat to get anything done at this point. I thought we were just going over everything, but the vet got my cat a microchip because she wasn't microchipped. She made sure it was the proper microchip for Germany because certain countries have different requirements for their microchips. She went through, made sure that all of the vaccinations were up to date, and after she got the microchip, she got an updated rabies shot because that was a very specific requirement. It said you needed this specific microchip and that you needed the rabies shot to be done after the microchip was installed. You have done so good on this road trip, haven't you? But you're a good girl. You're a good girl. Minnie, all this fuss is for you. Okay, we just got back today and we drove, not the cat, Lincoln and I drove 2,000 miles over the course of like 4 days. We had to drop off our puppy because she can't come to Germany with us, so that was very sad, but the family she's gonna be living with while we're gone, they're so wonderful, excellent with animals. Family is close by, so people she's familiar with will be there. It's gonna be a good option, but it was very sad. But now we're back, and we have so much to do. I mean, this all needs to be packed. I've got so much laundry that I need to take care of. We have utilities that we need to cancel, things that we still need to sell. We still have like a TV and a couch that we need to get rid of, stuff that I'm probably just gonna put on the curb and like let people take it or let bulk trash come get it. I don't know. But like I said before, the things that are stressing me out the most include dealing with getting our cat on the airplane. I received a call today. I'm so happy. The vet called and let me know that the USDA got back to them and her health certificate was approved. So they're gonna be sending that to us. Now I prepaid for the shipping label. I paid for like overnight, next day, get it here quick. So hopefully we get that tomorrow, which would be Saturday. We leave on Tuesday, so there's a couple days we can still get that figured out. Then the vet said I need to, after I get the certificate, bring in Minnie, the cat, for I think like a tapeworm, I don't know, some topical thing, ringworm, tapeworm, I don't know. I can't remember what she said. It was so much. So once I get the certificate, I will bring her in. But I also need to figure out now, what do I pack in my carry-on? Because I will have the duffel bag with Minnie in it as a carry-on. She will go in under the seat in front of me. But I will also have a backpack. I'll have like my laptop in there. But I'm gonna need to put in other cat things. So my husband is going to get some wet cat food right now. I'm gonna pack some food for her. I think I'll pack a Ziploc bag of kitty litter. I bought these disposable litter boxes. So I'm hoping all of this works out. But right now I need to clean up this house. Even though we're moving in a couple days, everything's a mess. So I'm gonna do some cleaning and then we will sit down and talk about what we're putting in our carry-on for the cat. We are taking, I think, let's see, 1, 2, 3, I think 5 suitcases. We're gonna be checking 5. This one right here is one of mine. It doesn't have any of my clothes in it. It has some of like work uniform things, but then I'm gonna be packing up the air mattress that we're currently sleeping on. I'm hoping I can roll it up and it'll fit in here because we won't have our household goods in Germany for a few months. And every single time we move, I feel like we are buying a new air mattress. So I'm gonna try to take this one with us and the little blow up thing to save us some money because I'm sick of buying air mattresses all the time. So I need to figure out what I am putting in which suitcase. So let's do that. Minnie, you're a diva. Minnie, do not poke a hole in this. I've got a box here that I have been trying to keep track of. And it's missing a binder in it that has all of our important documents, like our passports. I gotta find that. But I have Minnie's documents. So this has all of her vaccination records. It'll have her health certificate once we get that in the mail. It's old, but I'll stick that in there. For my bag for Minnie's stuff, I've got this Ziploc bag so far. It has a couple of those puppy like pee pads. I've got some Clorox wipes. I do have some like poop bags. We'll see. I have 2 different leashes and I tried to get her to wear one and she flipped. So I am not confident that's gonna work. But okay, I know this needs to go on my carry-on, so let me organize that. This is what I just used when we went to Wisconsin to drop our sweet puppy off. So I'm gonna empty this out. I don't even know what's in here. Garbage, headphones. This is a cord for something. Microphone. A gummy pineapple. Cool. This. My FBI FOIA request. related. Advil, okay, chargers that can stay in there. These cords can stay in there. This will all go on the plane with me. I don't know what this is for, so I'm gonna leave that out. Hand sanitizer, yes. Okay, I'm gonna keep this. Okay. Disposable cat litter box. I am trying to decide if I need this or not, because it's huge. I mean, it'll fit in here, and it is lightweight, but do I need 3 of them? Because my thought was, there's pet relief areas, but from what I saw, I looked up the one in the Atlanta International Terminal, which is where we're gonna be at, before our long flight to Germany. So I wanna let the cat out, but when I looked at the pet relief area, it kind of just looks like a large family bathroom, but there's a section where it has like fake grass. So my thought was, let's bring a disposable litter box and fill it with litter. I don't think that's gonna work. I feel like these are too big, and I think that if I fill it with litter, it's gonna be so much to take on. I've seen someone where it's not disposable, but it's portable, and it's like a little zip up thing that folds up nicely. I might have to go to Petco maybe tomorrow and see if they have that. I think that might be a better option because these are just huge. But I might still take these with anyway, and maybe just use them when we get there. I don't know. I don't know what to do. 1, 2. This might be, I just don't know where, it's like, what do I do with it then when I'm done? Because obviously I'm not gonna like put it back in my bag. Okay, documents I'll put in so I can reach it. This I need to fill up with some more stuff. Boot bags I'll put in this Ziploc. I have a lot that I need to think over. Okay, I made a decision. I am not gonna use the cardboard disposable litter boxes. So I'm gonna get rid of those. Those can go away. I just put in an Amazon order, it should be here on Sunday, for a portable, not disposable litter box. So it folds up, you can unfold it, it comes with liners, it's a little smaller, which I think will be good because these disposable ones are pretty big and I'm not gonna be bringing that much litter with me on the plane. And so I feel like if I were to dump the litter in there, it wouldn't even cover like, you know, half of the bottom of this disposable one. So I'm gonna get this little portable one. It's smaller, it comes with liners, it zips up, it folds up nicely, comes with a scoop. That'll be good. I also got a new little portable food dish. I have another one, but it's a little big, so I'm hoping that this one's smaller. So we'll see what that is like when it comes in the mail. So for now, what we've got, I've got a bag of cat food. I am waiting on some wet food, so I'll put a couple wet foods in there. In this, I have, oh my God, okay, Minnie. I don't know if you can hear that. She's literally sprinting around the house. Okay, so in this bag, I've got little pee pads. I'm gonna put one of these in her carrier just in case she pees in there. It won't get everywhere, hopefully. But then I've got like 3 extras. I've got some Clorox wipes, some little poop bags, which I don't think we'll need. These are technically meant for a dog, but I have them, whatever. I have a leash, which I just tried to put on her, and I think it'll work out fine if she lets me. So that's gonna go in here. I have an extra leash that I don't think I will need. So in this bag, I just need to put the portable litter thing, the wet food, and her little portable food bowls. And a bag of litter. I need to put a bag of litter in here too. So that's less than I was thinking. I was thinking this bag was gonna be like overflowing with cat stuff, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. I think it'll not be as heavy as I was thinking, so that's good. A couple updates. I got a notification that Minnie's health certificate is in the mail. It says it's gonna arrive by Monday, which makes me nervous because we fly out Tuesday, so I'm hoping it gets there sooner, but we'll see. We have my car currently en route being sailed over, and then it'll be driven to Germany. Jacob just sold his car, and the very exciting news for some of us here, we've got a new rental car, and it's a minivan. And someone thinks it is the coolest thing ever. Here she is. It's the minivan, and the coolest feature, the doors. And how do you shut the door? You're kidding me. That is so cool. So now we are gonna go pick up Jacob at the car place, and then we're gonna go get lunch somewhere, so we'll see where we end up going.
Yep.
It's our last few days in Montgomery, so we're gonna try to see it all before we go.
Yep. Bye.
How are the chips?
Good.
Thoughts on El Campesino?
If you want the most authentic Mexican experience in Montgomery, I would say come here. Great music, great atmosphere, just overall very authentic place. I would say it's probably overall the number 2 experience or number 2 place in all of Montgomery. Overall, I would say like potentially best queso. We're big on queso.
Yeah.
The other place besides El Campesino is going to be El Taco Shop. That's always been our number 1. This is our first time trying it. Queso might be better here, but overall I think the assortment of different meats for the tacos and things like that, which is what I usually get, is better at El Taco Shop. But I still liked the vibe here, and it's a place that I would say definitely check out because you might like the atmosphere more than everything else. Cut that part out. I don't know what I want to say there.
I like the chips.
You like the chips?
I like chips.
He was mowing down chips.
Yeah.
Chips are good.
The chips were stale.
The first basket.
The first basket, the chips were stale. So that was my first.
You got bottom of the bag.
Yeah.
Those were my favorite chips.
But, okay, so I would say I would pick El Taco Shop first. One, El Campesino, they don't have margaritas.
That was a big hit, yeah.
But
they've got something else, like if you're a little more adventurous, which I am, she's not. If they didn't have that, but I saw that they had these, I can't remember what they were called.
Oh, like
it was a different type of drink. It almost looked like
Michelado?
Something like that, like Michelada. And I think it looked like a Bloody Mary margarita type thing. I would have been wanting to try that maybe, but I got horchata instead. Feeling a little less alcoholic today, I suppose. Gotta pace myself. It's good. Look at that.
There she is.
A little taqueria sign on top. There is a grocery store next to it.
Ooh. Okay, it is Sunday. We have less than 48 hours until we fly out. We still have a lot of things we're trying to get done. We have things we need to take to storage, utilities and stuff that we need to shut off. We have a couple things we need to mail. I'm at Target right now. I just need like toothpaste and random stuff. I'm nervous though about the health certificate for Minnie, our cat. I've been tracking it. It says it's gonna get here. It's supposed to be delivered by noon tomorrow, but that is cutting it so close. I am so nervous about it. It says it's in Kentucky right now. We're in Alabama. I'm like praying that it gets here on time. I honestly, I don't have a backup plan for if this certificate doesn't come, because we literally cannot fly with her without this certificate, and we are going to be leaving for the airport pretty early, probably around like 6 a.m. on Tuesday morning. So I know if it's not delivered Monday, like it's not going to be there by the time we leave on Tuesday. So, and I need the certificate apparently before I can bring her in for that, like tapeworm thing that the vet said we need to do as well. So, whew, a lot of things. We're getting down to the wire, but I'm hoping it all works out. We'll see. Okay, I have been waiting for this box to show up so I can finish packing my carry-on bag with all of the cat stuff. And there's a bird nest on the wreath on our front door. And there's eggs in it. So, let's open this. Okay, we got our package in the mail from Amazon. It's the last of our cat stuff. So let's take a look. Me, please.
Thank you.
That's right.
For your order.
That's right.
Thank you for your order.
Okay. All right, so this is like a little portable animal food container. I thought this was gonna be much smaller. So I think this is technically for a dog, but it is like this. And it comes with this little band on it to keep it shut. Whatever. But then you can open it and you could have like food in one, water in the other. Minnie! Okay. Let's get the strap back on this. Now this is the portable litter box. Okay, so the portable litter box comes with a little scoop. It comes with the like litter box itself, so we'll unpack that, see how that goes. It does come with a little food container, which might be a little more convenient and smaller for what I need. And it comes with litter box liners. So let's open this thing, see how it works. So it looks like it unclips and it folds out. Okay, so it unfolds like that. So it's got this like rubbery liner in case it gets wet or anything in there. And then it looks like you take the liners, put the liner around, dump your litter in, and that seems to be how it works. Okay, so now I can actually pack my carry-on for the most part, except for the health certificate, which still has not arrived yet, and my computer, which I'll just put away at the last second. So let's go ahead and like get my bag organized here. Okay, so this is my carry-on. It's gonna be pretty big. I'm gonna have this bag and I'm gonna have the duffel bag that has Minnie in it. So right now I've got this bag that has like little wet pads, some Clorox wipes, a cat leash. I've got this bag that has cat food. I've got dry food and a couple cans of wet food. I'm not taking that much food with me because as soon as we get to the hotel, I will find a store and go get more cat food. I've also got 2 bags of cat litter. That I think I'm gonna have to put in like a plastic bag because I can kind of smell the cat litter. And it's kind of coming out of these Ziploc bags, which I obviously don't want. And so my goal is to use this portable litter box as little as possible. So I would essentially just have to unfold it, put the liner in, dump one of these bags in there, let her go, and then that should be it. So Let me take these out for a second because I'm gonna put those in a plastic bag. All right, so I'm gonna take this bag that I've got the little wet pads in. I'm gonna take one of them out because I'm gonna put one of them in her cat duffel bag. So I've got that in there. I've got these little poop bags that I don't think I'll need, but I will put the litter liners in here. And I think I'll put this in there as well. And now I can zip this one up. Okay, so I've got this. I am gonna go ahead and put this down here. We'll put this food dish right there. I just kind of gotta rearrange it so it fits nicely. Okay, so in here I've got cords, the cat food dish, GoPro. I've got a bag of food right here. I've got this bag that's got poop bags, Febreze, all sorts of stuff. This has the pooper scooper and the litter. This is the actual folded up cat litter thing. And then in this front pocket, I'll have easy access to my wallet and everything. This will have like hand sanitizer, stuff I need to grab quickly. And then in this back pocket will be like my laptop and stuff like that. Minnie. Getting so nervous about this certificate. It's not here yet. It's here. Let's see what we got. It's signed. It's embossed.
What?
Minnie. We got the health certificate. So now we're back at the vet. She has to get a tapeworm treatment and they need to write it in on that certificate. So then we should be done. Okay. This video has been all over the place, just us getting ready, dealing with pets and everything, but we are finally done. It's 4:24 p.m. on Monday. We fly out tomorrow morning. Our flight's at like 9:30. I just did one last run to the storage unit. Everything else is garbage in our house, and then everything will be packed. We have a couple of things, like food things that we're gonna give to neighbors. I'm ready. The cat stuff I think has been figured out. The real test, and what I am most nervous for, is gonna be if we run into any hurdles traveling with our cat. So stay tuned for the next video. We will take you on the entire travel day from Montgomery, Alabama to Stuttgart, Germany. We will see you then.